So we have here a Pfaff 130 that I am selling on eBay. I'm going to do a quick sewing demo for you to show some of its capabilities, some of its features, and the fact that it does still sew very well. If we'll zoom in, you can see that that's my seller ID. Go ahead and take a moment to look at that. First I'll turn off my main light just to demonstrate that the Pfaff light does indeed work. On, off. Okay, and then I'll turn on my main light just so you can see the stitching a little bit better. Alright, so it's already been set up, I've already threaded it, and we'll start with, some typical cotton jersey material. This is just right off a t-shirt. And the light blue will let you see the stitching a lot better. Okay, so go ahead and feed that in. Alright, we'll put in reverse first, do some back tacking. Okay, and then I'll put it in forward. I'll start off kind of slow and then I'll speed it up near the end. And then we'll go faster. Alright, and then we'll do some back tacking just to finish off the stitch. Okay, let's see how we did. Alright, let me bring it up in the viewfinder so you can see. There you go. A nice balanced stitch. That was the start of it. And of course, you're going to want to see the back. And equally balanced, no bird's nest or anything like that. So yeah, it's very, very smooth still. Alright, we'll move on. Everyone knows the Pfaff 130 is in fact a heavier duty machine. I wouldn't go as far as say industrial strength, but whatever fits under the foot, it's going to sew right through it. So we'll move on to this. This is 210 denier ripstop box nylon. This is a very common material used in outdoor fabrics and outdoor packs. I build outdoor products myself, so this is something I typically use. Alright, so we will go ahead and fold it once, fold it twice. So that's 4 layers. Do that again. So that's 1, 2, and then we'll fold it again. That's 4 layers of 210 denier box ripstop nylon. So we'll put it under the foot. And I'll make sure I have enough thread, which I don't. Just bear with me. Just make sure. Okay. Alright, so we will go ahead and back stitch. Oops, sorry. Put in reverse, back stitch. Alright, and then we'll go forward. And back stitch some more. Alright, let's see how we did on this one. Okay, and this one's going to be a little harder to see just because the material is blue. Alright, there you go, balanced stitch. And of course the back side. Very balanced stitch. I mean, I took the time to adjust the tension on this before I did the sewing demo, and of course you're going to want to adjust the tension for the appropriate fabric too, but once it's adjusted you can clearly see it makes a very smooth stitch. And there we go, it's through 4 layers. Alright, for the last one, just to really demonstrate its capability, I mean, people do like 8 layers of Sunbrella canvas. I don't have Sunbrella on hand. What I do have is nylon webbing. This is again used in pack straps, something I work with a lot. So I have 3 layers of it. I'm going to stack all 3 in a sandwich and we'll sew through all 3 of them. Okay, so we have 3 layers of nylon webbing, silver, black, and silver again. I always recommend hand starting the stitch when you're going through something this thick and this heavy duty, so I'm going to do just that. But let's go ahead and put it in reverse for the first couple of stitches to lock it in. Alright, we'll go forward, hand start, and then let the motor take over. Okay, and I'll go ahead and switch directions and we'll do it again. Alright, let's see how we did. It's going to be a little bit harder to see just because of the weave, the texture of the weave in the nylon webbing, but hopefully you should still be able to see. Let's let that get in focus. Alright. This side. You can see that it's a balanced stitch. And that was through 3 layers. I'll go ahead and show you the zigzag function, and also this has a left, center, and right needle placement selector, so let's see if I can zoom in a little bit more. Alright, so right now it's, oh, got the back up. Alright, right now it's in the center position. Alright, so this is going to go to the right, back to center, and finally to the left. Everything works very smoothly. I'll put it back in center. And let's do a little bit of zigzagging just to show you that that feature works very well. And I'll just put it on a pretty wide zigzag just so you can see it more clear. Go ahead and change directions, and then we'll put it on a tighter zigzag just so you can see that this thing is capable of bar tacking. Right. Let's do a little bit tighter than that. All right. Okay. So there was that first wide zigzag I was telling you about. And then transitioned into the tighter zigzag. And here's a close-up of the bobbin winding mechanism. I recently put on a new bobbin winding tire, replaced the original one, so that should last you for a very, very, very long time. You would put the bobbin here, and then push down. And then you would have to unengage the clutch by unscrewing this silver wheel while holding this black wheel. So now I'll show you that the bobbin winder is working. So we'll go ahead and load the bobbin in, and then you just have to push this button down, and then of course you have to undo the clutch. So we'll go ahead and we'll start it. See that, but as you can see, it winds smoothly. I'm not going to wind the entire bobbin, I don't want to waste the thread. That was the sewing demonstration. I was using just a Gutterman Sew All 100 polyester thread, 100% polyester thread, which is, you know, pretty typical stuff you can find at any fabric store.